So, introduction to CityStar's tech community. So, CityStar tech community is a SaaS and deep tech community. We have over 1,000 founders and 300 industry experts in our network working together, providing the platform for industry professionals to collaborate and innovate together in a deep tech or SaaS domains. We operate mainly in the US and Israel. We're focused on the main centers of technology. Right now, slowly by slowly, we are penetrating into the UK with our help with one of our biggest collaborators, Foresight Group. And today we will focus on agile bubble development because it's one of the most important things is agility, time to market, and of course focusing on reducing resource spend such as time, human resource, and cost. Any questions? So we'll dive in. As we said, our agenda today going to be understanding SaaS. I'm sure you all know it. It's not new to anyone. Introduction to Bubble.io. I don't know if you're familiar with Bubble.io, but if you're not, today we will. And leveraging AI integrations. We understand why we are integrating AI into our products and how to do it correctly, because AI is a big word. We need to break it down into features in order to understand it better, and the importance of time to market. I'm sure all of you, either business owners or tech founders, and you understand the importance of time to market, will extend on that. So let's talk about SaaS. I'm sure you're familiar with a variety of SaaS products from your day-to-day. It's Shopify, whoever uses e-commerce. If it's Zendex or Spotify, I like the Fi, it's wonderful. HubSpot, Zoom, we're all using it. So basically an amazing execution of SaaS products such as Asana and Netflix. But the big question is, why SaaS? What are the benefits of SaaS? So if you're looking at scalability, cost effectiveness, and accessibility, which means we can be anywhere at any time. You can actually establish your business in the US from the UK. Cost effective, we're talking about human resource, time spent, cost effectiveness, infrastructure wise, hardware, maintenance, on-prem, no need for all of that. We cut it in 50 to 70%. And of course, scalability. It's easier to scale when you provide a SaaS solution. It could be an end-to-end product solution, and it could be a feature if you're a traditional business. So why transition to SaaS? So we're talking about reducing time to market for new features. If you want to provide an extra feature to your clients or a new feature, and you don't want to spend a long process of building and testing, it's a fast solution. Just implement it, get a feedback, and after executing, understand if you need to pivot, reposition, or refine it. Improve data security. When you have your SaaS, you collect data. And on top of that, we're talking about the ability of collecting data and secure it better, either privacy-wise, regulation, and of course we all know that we have different add-ons, features, and even infrastructures like AWS, GCP, or Azure that will help us. Increased customer retention. We all know how hard it is to acquire and how expensive it is to acquire new clients. the best strategy for expansion and growth and scale will be I'm talking about best customer retention. So in order to create a flawless and smooth and seamless customer retention and experience, you can actually create a feature, and we'll discuss it soon. Flexibility in pricing and model. Again, you can actually be very flexible, change pricing according to demand, and collaboration. You're not limited. Collaboration is easy, it's simple, in a click, and it could be globally. Let's talk about Bubble. By the way, someone knows what Bubble is all about? I'll try to see it better. Any experience with Bubble? Anyone? First time? First introduction. So, first of all, I'm excited. It means we're going to provide you a little bit of I'm going to introduce you to a tool that will be able to help you generate a variety of abilities and features. So what is Bubble? So Bubble is a web and mobile app visual development platform, which means it's a low-code platform that will enable you to rapidly develop a web or mobile application through visual programming, and it's user-friendly. Drag and drop, simple as that. I'm sure you're familiar with Webflow, with Wix, very similar just for web and app applications. So what's the difference between Bubble and traditional code, and why choosing Bubble? So comparing to traditional code, we're talking about a fast development process, which means you don't have to wait long processes until you create your MVP or feature. A traditional development for a POC, an MVP or beta could take 6, 8, 12 months. Here we're talking about several weeks. Customized workflows, same. Create tailored workflows to your specific needs. Super flexible, cost effective. We spoke about long development process. When you're talking about a development process, we take under consideration the cost of developers. And if we have to hire or pay an agency to develop a product or a feature that will take us a month or even a year, we understand that we need to sacrifice a lot of time and a lot of money. And here, it's simple as that. If a feature takes a month to build in traditional code, with Bubble, you can build it in less than a week. High flexibility. Traditional code is actually work with very limited libraries. Here, design-wise, you're wide open. Security features. Bubble is actually AWS based and uses same infrastructures and actually create the privacy and security and automated updates. So even maintenance cost will reduce dramatically because it will be done automatically through Bubble. You don't have to take care of it yourself. Integrations, you're wide open. You want to integrate? Unlimited integrations. You want to write your own code because you did not find the right integration or feature, you can add code as well. Let's look at the process of building a SaaS with Bubble.io. So if we look at the step-by-step process, it's very, very similar than traditional development. We need to define our MVP. Why MVP? Because we want to start lean. We'll check if the features we design will meet our client needs. So try to create lean MVP, minimum viable product as possible. then create the application interface, then set up workflows for your application logics, of course, all flexible, integrate with database and external services, so you're unlimited for any integration needed, test and repeat the process. Basically, this process is similar. The only difference that to create it from A to Z, plus debugging, plus QA, will take you approximately 50 to 70% less time and, of course, less in resource. Let's talk about AI integrations. Can someone tell me why do we need to integrate an AI to our products? I mean, what will be the benefit of it? Anyone?
Speed.
Please. Speed, for example. Said speed?
Yeah, speed. Yeah,
Speeding what?
meaning stuff that normally it sounds silly. Stuff that normally takes you lots of time or lots of people to do it. You can use this instead.
Amazing. What else you have in mind? I mean, we all are living in the AI era for the past year. What else do you have in mind when you're talking about AI integration? If you don't mind, Gary, what is your background, business background?
So my business background is taxi apps. So started one of the big taxi apps in London. Yeah, I'm working on another project similar to that. But I'm also probably an idealist person. So when it comes to AI, I like putting information in and getting information back out quicker than it would take me normally.
Brilliant, brilliant. Thank you, Gary. And Laura, yes, please go ahead.
There are two things that we're thinking about with the AI integration. One of them is personalization, and the second one is around simplification. So being able, and they're kind of linked, being able to give a message to a person, being able to summarize for a person that is really appropriate for them.
Brilliant. Anyone else? Yes,
Sure, I
Kunal,
can.
please go ahead.
Thank you. Look, I'm quite a fan and I'm quite scared of AI, to be honest. I mean, the IT industry and the things what AI is doing for us is absolutely awesome. Look, I mean, the recent innovation of what Microsoft Copilot is doing for us by taking notes from Microsoft Teams or Zoom, creating an agenda, summarizing the notes, delegating and allocating tasks to people, which a note taker had to do once upon a time. We had somebody in a bank that we used to look after. They used to record the meeting and take minutes afterwards. And now all of this can be done using AI, using Microsoft Teams or Copilot or similar. I'm not a Copilot fan at the moment because it doesn't do half the things it promises to do. But it is quite fascinating what AI can do.
I agree. You're all correct. And thank you for sharing. I appreciate it. I don't like to lecture, to feel that that's a one-man show here. So let's dive in. Again, as you said, it's really enhanced user experience. We want something that will be more personal, or to create some kind of experience, unique experience, or automating tasks, gain insights from data. You all said it. It's all available and simple to use. But when we look into integrating AI, and I'm not talking about general, I want to talk about you and your businesses. Because using other tools are wonderful, but if we want to improve our businesses, either our SaaS or our traditional business, either service or product, we need to understand why would we like to integrate an AI ability, in which feature, which means we have to understand what will provide the highest value for either internal for our team, if it's insight or data analysis, or toward our clients. But it's very precise because using AI, it's a big word. We need to break it down from this big road to tactics, to baby steps, and understand where to implement it first, get a feedback, pivot, tune, and then move to the other feature. And we can see here live examples. Chatbots for customer support. Today even sales. Predictive analytics. We spoke about data. So if you want to predict, the AI can help us analyze the data and make accurate predictions. And Laura said it, personalization, exactly the same. Tailored personalization for your own clients or your own internal needs. Fraud detection, super important if you're working in finance, if you're working in banking, or any other. Inventory management, if we have e-coms or retail stores, we need to understand that we have a variety of abilities that can help us either manage our business, our store, our services, our product, our inventory, that way that it will make more sense. Dynamic pricing, similar. An example, if you have a Shopify or e-commerce and you want to understand the pricing according to demand and adjust it accordingly to be agile, not fixed price. It's simple integration. Any questions, by the way, before we move forward? No, brilliant. So let's talk about the importance of go-to-market, of the time to market. Can someone share his thoughts about why it's so important to get first to the market with either a new service, feature, product?
So, Tomer, is it that important to be first? When we was at Halo, we was probably first to the market, but probably second or third to launch. So I just wonder whether importance of being first, is it that important?
And how did it affect your business?
We was really good. So we just made sure we did things better than others. And we probably, maybe it was a case of importance of time to market. Maybe a lot of people launch actually too early, even similar to like Siri and Alexa at the moment. They probably launch 3-4 years too early. And now the time is coming when everyone will launch similar products.
Brilliant. So Gary was correct. And if you're talking about the importance of time to market, exactly, gain competitive advantage. You don't have to be first, but you need to have a strong promise and you need to touch the market. You need to touch your client first, understand their needs, tune, reposition, pivot if needed, in order to provide the highest value for your clients. Enhance customer acquisition. When you're early to market, not even first, but from the first ones to reach this market, it will be easier for you to acquire a large quantity of clients and create a strong client base. And of course, drive revenue. That's the most important thing. When you're first, you're able to adjust your product accordingly, provide a perfect solution to your client needs, which means loyalty and revenue growth or revenue generation. So if you're looking at strategies to reduce time to market, because by the end of the day, we know that when we want to launch or we want to provide an added value for our clients, we need to do it fast. And we all know that we have many tasks, one after another, and it's never perfect. But few things that I would basically put the focus on. First of all, try to use no code or low code platforms. It just will make your life easier. Today, technology will help you utilize technology and reduce a lot of resource spend by using drag and drop. Focus on your MVP, which means identify the few first features that you want to provide to your clients. It could be new features, and it can be improving the product or services you provide today, but make it very, very lean. So it will be a fast process development and, of course, a fast feedback loop. Because we need to plan, we need to develop, launch, feedback, and go over the process again. If you're familiar with the lean startup process, it's a very similar. So feedback loop is very important for your business, and it's very important for your scalability and growth. And of course, will dramatically reduce your time to market, because your product and service don't need to be 100% perfect before you launch it. It has to be accurate, lean, and agile. Because there is no perfect. And you can see big brands, big tech companies that are not able to sustain the agility and the need in the market that are actually closing. So this process of feedback loop and agility, it's super important if you're small or if you're big. When you're small, it's easy to execute. When you're big, it's much, much harder. Let's go over some Bubble use cases, because I want a visual that there is success. Because Bubble is not just something that Tomer introduced to you. I discovered it several years back, and since then, my life, seriously, not only my life, but my life and our community life, it's different. Because you are able to execute faster, and we believe in fast failures. If you fail fast, your success faster, which means reduce your resource spend on your failure risks will bring you faster to success. And let's go over some stories. By the way, if you want to see some of our entrepreneurs and our community members' products, feel free. Give me just a second if you don't mind here. I knew that it will come. Someone is stuck. So, by the way, this is Bubble.io showcases. It's a very simple. You can reach and read as much as you can. We have here several startups. What would you like to start with? Choose a success story, guys. Are we going to use the UK-based SaaS, or that provide AI, fintech, or services? I'm going to choose. Sorry, Lara.
Services.
I want to have. Sorry, Ali?
Services.
So, basically, we have two UK-based founders that actually created an amazing Ask AI. I don't know if you're familiar or not. Two guys, two team members. Today, they start bootstrapped on the MRR. I think it's not today. Today, the MRR is close to 100K, and they have over 100K users. It's not up to date. And they had a successful fundraising round. They secured a round A as well. And they provide basically an agent to assist you with customer support. And we spoke about it. So it's simple as that. We can move to another success story just to have a little feedback. Let's go to the marketplace. We can see how Bubble Engine fuels fire growth and speed. And we spoke about speed, right? The auto marketplace startup recently raised 4.5 million in Series A, one of the largest. Basically, it's worldwide. UK-based, Switzerland, US, UK. You can find so many success stories that started exactly like yours. and 3 Bubble developers, 4.5. It's not up to date as well, but it took them just 3 months to build and launch. I never heard about 3 months traditional development process. And this is, I think, the forte and the strengths of using a low-code or no-code platforms. Any questions, guys? All right. So basically, we are at the Q&As. We'll have some time left, and I want to know if you have any questions about Bubble development.
Yes, thank you very much, Tomer. Any questions for Tomer whilst he's with us this morning?
Try to think about your businesses, your services, your products, and how you can actually use, even for an internal tool or just a checkup, just checking if your clients, how they will react to a new feature or ability or service that you're offering. It's an easy and simple execution. I would love to share more about Bubble, whoever wants.
Is it possible that we could get a demo account and try it?
Most definitely. I don't think we have enough time, but
Yeah.
yes, we can create another session that will be hands-on. But I would highly recommend just to go online to Bubble.io. By the way, I'm available. Any questions you might need. I don't know if I can still share my screen. Let me hold on a second.
Tomer, if you share your slides, we can share that with our community as well afterwards.
Brilliant.
Yeah, so we can do that. Yeah.
Most definitely. I just need to figure out how to do it because I used an AI tool, and if you want to export it, they want to charge you. So it's a great model. I'll look into it, but I will more than happy to share my Calendly for any help and questions. We have 15-minute sessions. I'll be available. I'll share my email as well. And if you want to, I will send it to Oli if you don't mind. All my information, anything you need, I'm available. But I want you to take the time to go online, go to Bubble.io and explore it a little bit. It's not that easy as it seems, but it takes time to learn it like any new tool that you're working with. But by the end of the day, it doesn't matter. You don't have to do things on your own. I'm not a developer myself. When my team develop on Bubble, we have Bubble developers. So just try to understand how easy and simple it is and how much it could reduce your resource spend.
Sorry, Tomer, Neil's got his hand up with a question.
Please.
Yeah, thanks, Tomer. More of a kind of, I guess, observation or potentially a little bit of troublemaking. I'm a designer and I do some talking about AI. I think the quite often the discussions that happen about development seem to be purpose and value missing. It's kind of, oh, there's loads of technology, let's build this thing, when you were talking about kind of MVPs or products or services that go live, to me the difference between businesses that are a success and ones that are not necessarily their technology, it's their understanding of their customer value, how they change behavior. And I get concerned from that when there's a lot of discussion about AI, and this is just generally, not specifically this conversation, that the whole point and purpose gets left out. It's just because we need AI, we need technology, we need this. The question is, do you? And to what value will it bring your businesses, and what value will it bring your purpose? Because if you don't have a strong idea of that before you even start looking at technology, a lot of the time you're just going to be wasting your time and money anyway. Even if the end solution is cheaper than spending a lot of money, you need to have the right brief. You need to know what you want to achieve before you even start any of this, in my mind.
You're 100% true, and I think we went over it in the presentation. You have to understand and identify your need and the value that you provide to your clients, and you need to validate it. You don't go from your gut feeling or hypothesis and jump to development.
Mhm.
I agree. And
Yeah.
you know what? Even beginning, you don't need to invest a lot in design. You just need to check if it works. You just need to feel to understand and verify that your gut feeling is your client needs. There is someone that's willing to use or pay for your gut feeling, for your will,
Yeah.
for this passion to develop. And if there is none, forget about it. And this is exactly why no code is amazing. You can get an amazing feature, an ability, a product end to end in several weeks with an amazing user experience and a great UI UX. Fast and easy. Deploy it, spread it, get the feedback, talk to the users, see if it works. If it doesn't work, adjust and go again. But you don't want to spend a lot of your resource, time, money, efforts, attention on something that is not certain. So the first thing is identifying the need, then identifying the solution, verify it, launch, feedback, and just do it fast. Don't waste time. We spoke about it. The faster you'll get will bring you to the tuned and more focused solution to the problem/need you identify in the market. And I think for designers to take your design to a low code and just plug and play, and you have your interface ready, it's an awesome solution. And I think that you work in what is the design business? Do you design what? What is your type of business?
Well, I mean, it can be digital and etc. tools, but really, I look at businesses around their product, service, design, about their purpose. I mean, really, from the consultative ideas point to can help with execution, but it's really the what and the why.
Okay, so you're not a graphic designer, UI UX.
I am a graphic. Yeah, well, that's where I came from. But and I can do that, but I think more holistically nowadays.
So I think that your ability to learn Babel will
Thank you.
provide you a very strong value. I would highly recommend to look into it a bit deeper.
Thank you.
And if you need any help, I just share my Calendly. Feel free to really find time, make an appointment. I'm available. I would love to help.
Cool. Let's have a chat.
It would be my pleasure. Anyone else?
We've got Kumar, who's got his hands up.
Yes, Kumar.
Sorry, had to unmute. What's the average approximate cost, and is it per user based or per company based?
You're talking about cost for Babel?
Yeah.
Most likely, you're going to use they have like 3 different pricing models. The first one is $30. Second one is $100. But I can tell you that our clients has millions of users, and our founder has millions of users, and they're still on the base on the $30 one.
So it's not a per user per month. It's a per company per month.
No, you pay like a subscription. Again, it depends on your needs, okay? But let's say you're not going to reach over $100 unless you're going to get to a very large user base and very active one. But mostly, and again, we don't have anyone that actually uses the 100 package, only the 30. So all our users, all our clients, and our community members that develop on Babel uses $30. And the most important thing is there's no maintenance, automated updates, full secured, privacy, cybersecurity, everything already plug and play. You don't need to do much. You don't need to pay for other services. It's done.
And how does it
AWS-based.
How does it compare to Copilot, Genie, ChatGPT, and other AI?
It's different. We're talking about ChatGPT is ChatGPT Copilot. It helps you integrate with developers better to create a better code. It's different purposes. The purpose of Bubble is not using code. You don't need to generate code. You just drag and drop. It's visual app builder application. So you can bet it's a web app or a mobile app, drag and drop. You don't need to use a Copilot. You don't need to generate any code.
Okay.
And of course, if you're a designer like Neil here, you just take your design and implement it in the platform. Done deal. All your screens.
Got it.
And again, if you would like to dive deeper, you have my Calendly on the chat. Feel free. I'll be more than happy to send you more live examples. And several of our clients right now are penetrating globally with just new products and a small team. So it's amazing, amazing use cases.
Great. Thank you.
You're welcome. Anyone else? Brilliant. So if that's all, I really appreciate your time and thank you for the opportunity to meet this amazing community.